If you have popcorn, does that mean you can get within arm's length of a police officer, ma'am? Is that how the law works? But if you have a camera, you can't get close? Just want to clarify for next time. I don't want to break the law, ma'am. Call her Popcorn Myers. That's your name. Popcorn Myers. Yeah, there's a reason why I'm recording you tonight.
Get out of the street.
What's your name real quick?
Officer Myers. 6181.
I'm recording you on purpose.
That's fine. Get out of the street.
I'm recording you specifically on purpose.
What I fucking tell you, I told you, I fucking told you. Look at this, you know what's funny? Her sergeant gave us permission to be there.
Oh, really?
That fucking sergeant.
Well, I'm gonna keep walking by. I'm gonna keep walking back and forth.
Alright guys, we're starting with a moment that captures the entire controversy. A citizen stands only a few feet away from an officer, asking a question that cuts straight through the contradiction of selective enforcement. So, if I'm holding popcorn, I can stand this close, but if I'm holding a camera, I can't? The tension builds immediately. That simple question carries the full weight of the First Amendment. What happens next is far more than another viral street encounter. It's a reflection of how authority responds when the camera is pointed in its direction. Tonight, Officer Myers, known online as Popcorn Myers, becomes the symbol of that very contradiction.
Let's say we're standing like between the cop cars. Since you guys are standing there, right? And the cars are here, are we cool to stand there and just like, not like be up on you, but just like in the median?
But it's not illegal for us to stand in the middle right here at this time?
Since the cars are here, you guys...
So as long as you guys are cognizant of that, if we need emergency medical attention.
And if you guys gotta go hands-on or whatever the case, you know, medical pulls up, we'll get out, but we respect that.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
I already told you. Get out of the street.
Is that a lawful order?
Yep.
It is?
Get out of the street. You're
What's
a pedestrian in a roadway.
What's the lawful order?
Pedestrian in a roadway. I need you to get out of the street.
What would be the crime, though?
Do so now or you will be arrested.
I just talked
get
to
out of the street.
your sergeant just told me I can be here. Why do you think I'm back? Yeah. We just had a conversation with the sergeant. He said we can stand here.
Okay, I'm gonna double check.
Yeah, go ahead and double.
As the camera continues recording, the citizen keeps a safe distance, calm but completely fearless. Officer Myers orders him out of the street, demanding compliance as though she's reading from a rehearsed script. But the law doesn't change because of someone's tone, it follows the truth. The man refuses to back down, reminding her that wearing a badge doesn't turn personal discomfort into a criminal offense. This isn't aggression, it's accountability. And as the crowd looks on, Officer Myers begins to lose her composure. The camera captures far more than a conversation. It records the exact moment when authority feels challenged by transparency.
Man, this lady is a bitch.
Go get that conversation.
I told her as long as they stay out of our way.
He's not. He's totally in my way.
Just stay out of her way, that's all
I'm not in her way.
You're in my personal bubble, though. Okay, and it makes me uncomfortable. I have weapons on me that are within hands reach.
You're escalating and you're raising your
okay.
voice. You've
I
been
need you to back away
aggressive
from
since
me.
the beginning.
Back away from me.
Is it illegal? I'm not. Is there a crime scene? I'm not interfering with anything.
No, but you are in my area. I need you to back away. You're
Is that
within
a lawful
hands.
order?
It
Did you give me a lawful? What's the law?
You're within hands reach of my weapons, and I need you to back up.
I'll talk to her.
Like about a year ago, like I said, a year ago, she used my government name, said where I work, and she knew what she was doing because she knows I post my interactions on YouTube. Simple as that. And I do need her business card now because I will be filing a complaint. Nothing for you. If I can just
Because she's a bitch, that's why.
I'm curious.
Oh, because she...
The argument quickly intensifies. Officer Myers insists the man is violating the law, accusing him of being a pedestrian in the roadway. Yet only moments earlier, her own sergeant had approved the exact same location. The citizen challenges her calmly but firmly, urging her to double-check. That simple phrase becomes a symbol of something much deeper, the cracks in authority when it's challenged by knowledge. Her frustration continues to grow, her voice becomes sharper, and her reasoning begins to fall apart. The camera never looks away, and every second reveals how intimidation starts replacing logic the moment officers lose control of the narrative.
She was talking a whole bunch of shit to my girlfriend a while ago, and then she's trying to give me unlawful orders and saying she's gonna arrest me, and her sergeant basically told her to kick rocks, so...
You're within hands reach of my weapons, and I need you to back up. I know. Yeah.
Hey Myers, how come that guy was allowed to stand right next to you? I thought you couldn't have anyone next to your gun like that. Remember what you told me? It's just me because I got a camera or what? And because you're so rude to my girlfriend last time you talked to her? How come you weren't going to arrest that guy for being on the street?
Get out of the street.
Is that a lawful order?
Yep.
It is?
Get out of the street. You're
What's
a pedestrian in a roadway.
It's a lawful order?
Pedestrian in a roadway. I need you to get out of the street.
What would be the crime, though?
Do so now, or you will be arrested.
Remember when you said you're going to arrest me for being in the street, but that guy was cool, huh? Myers? I think you got pretty girl syndrome, Myers.
Moments later, Officer Myers reveals what lies beneath the badge. She insists the man's presence is invading her personal space, arguing that because her weapons are within reach, his closeness creates a threat. It's a familiar tactic, turning fear into authority and disguising insecurity as control. But the citizen never backs down. Calm, composed, and confident in his rights, he reminds her that she's the one escalating what could have remained a simple civil interaction. The story runs even deeper. About a year earlier, Myers was reportedly accused of attempting to reveal his real identity online, turning accountability into something personal. What unfolds here doesn't resemble professional law enforcement. It looks like retaliation hidden behind procedure, and as always, the camera remains steady and unshaken, capturing every moment, making sure the truth can never be rewritten or buried.
You act like that because you're pretty and you're used to getting away with it. What's up?
Why do you guys all film the same thing? Wouldn't you get better footage if you guys split up?
We do. We split up. We'll share each other's footage.
It just seems like you guys are following each other. It seems like you'd get more footage if you...
That's true. We do split up temporarily and then we come back just in case somebody's in trouble. I don't like him to get too far out of my range, you know.
Oh, so
just in case something happens to him.
Keep an eye on him.
We keep an eye on each other, yeah. So he'll venture off. He got some stuff over there. I might borrow that from him, stuff like that. So.
But they're two different channels.
Yeah. We share footage, stuff like that. But hey, man, I just want to let you know, I think I like your demeanor. You're cool. The reason I was recording Myers is because how rude she was to my girlfriend several months ago, and then I came over here and she was threatening me with arrest for standing in that median.
Your girlfriend?
Yeah, my girlfriend. She does recording too, and she had an interaction with Myers, and she was really rude to her.
When was that?
How long ago was that?
Probably close to a year now.
About a year ago, yeah.
I was like, I sent over here. That light's give me a migraine.
Yeah, let me just turn that off for you, bro. So, anyways, there was after she had.
Then comes the moment that lays the double standard completely bare. Another man casually walks over carrying a bag of popcorn, standing just as close to the officers as the auditor. Yet suddenly, everything changes. There are no demands for identification, no threats, and no orders telling him to step back. The difference couldn't be more obvious, and the camera captures it flawlessly, cutting through the confusion like a beam of truth. When she's asked to explain the inconsistency, Officer Myers falls silent, her authority beginning to crumble beneath the weight of her own contradiction. The citizen doesn't let the moment pass. He asks the question that defines the entire encounter. So, it's acceptable if it's popcorn, but not if it's a camera? That single sentence lands like a final verdict, not as mockery, but as a statement of principle, exposing how easily authority bends when it's forced to answer to equality.
threatened me with arrest, and then I said, hey, I talked to you, you already said we could be here. Like 10 minutes later, there was some guy holding some popcorn, standing like right next to her like this. Remember, she said I couldn't be within arm's reach. There was some guy right there, and I called her out on it. I was like, hey man, how come you're not threatening him with arrest for standing in the median, right? So that's all, man. It's just like, it can't be selective persecution, right? It has to be for everyone. So I appreciate you not discriminating against us because we have cameras. She just doesn't like it, and so, you know, but you can't threaten people with arrest for doing something if they're going to allow others to do it. That's all.
So what's your policy? Like, this young lady doesn't want to be on your channel because of her job. She doesn't want it to get blasted.
This lady?
Yeah, what would you do for that?
Well, she's in public, so there's no expectation of privacy in public, right? I mean, you know that. So.
I'm just wondering from, you know,
I typically, I try
humanity.
Right. No, I'm not trying to deny people's humanity, but like, typically I'll try to keep people off if they don't want. Government officials.
Blur their face or something?
I have blurred people's faces before, but I usually don't do that because that kind of takes the point of what we're doing away, because like I said, cats versus United States, there's no expectation of privacy in public.
Yeah,
so
I understand that.
That's the kind of...
What follows is the calm that comes after the confrontation, a remarkable shift in both tone and atmosphere. Another officer steps forward, composed and respectful, representing the kind of professionalism that helps restore confidence in the badge. His approach is straightforward yet effective. He speaks instead of giving orders and listens instead of delivering lectures. The citizen, equally calm, explains that recording is not an act of defiance, but a safeguard for both the public and law enforcement. This is what real accountability looks like when conversation replaces control and mutual respect leads the way. The officer acknowledges the point, recognizing that cameras don't create problems. They reveal them, preserving a record that protects everyone involved. In that brief but meaningful exchange, viewers see the kind of policing people hope for, a partnership built on understanding, reason, and humility rather than pride or intimidation.
I mean, you know what we're doing, so that's the whole point. And like, I don't go out of my way to record citizens. If I'm recording her, it's actually for her safety. I mean, you guys seem pretty decent, so I don't feel like you guys are going to be doing anything crazy, but that's what we do. We're just here to protect them. So
yeah, and I understand, you know, filming us, and obviously I got no problem with that. I'm just wondering, when you have a citizen that says, you know what, man, I understand I'm in public, but I don't want to be on your channel, do you guys normally say okay? Or
if somebody says, hey, I don't want to be recorded and we're just in public, I'll keep them off. But if they try to like start a conversation with me, then I'm recording because I document every interaction I have. So if I don't mind keeping them off if they don't want it, but a lot of times people come up, like walk up to me and say, hey, I don't want to be recorded. And I'm like, I wasn't even going to record you, but you came up to me, so you're talking to me now, so now I'm going to record you. But no, typically, like if I go into a government building, I'll specifically try to keep them off. If I do record them, it's usually inadvertently. Yeah.
Hey sir, you get pulled over tonight. Can I see your license and registration? I smell alcohol coming from the vehicle.
What began as a tense encounter soon grows into a much broader discussion about rights and responsibility. The citizen calmly explains the legal foundation of recording in public, pointing out that in public spaces there is no reasonable expectation of privacy, a principle supported by decades of Supreme Court decisions. His purpose isn't confrontation or embarrassment. It's the protection of safety, transparency, and truth. Every frame he records becomes an unfiltered account, reminding everyone that accountability flourishes in the light of evidence. It's one of the simplest yet most powerful forms of civic participation, helping keep democracy alive through awareness and vigilance. One officer begins to understand the purpose behind the camera, recognizing its value for integrity and documentation. But Officer Myers has already lost, not to force or numbers, but to logic, reason, and the undeniable weight of constitutional principles.
Yeah. Is that an open container right there, sir? You got any weapons in the vehicle?
Yep.
Yeah? Do you have a valid driver's license?
Yeah. Okay, driver's license, proof of insurance, registration, please.
The emergency brake's on, bud.
I don't know where it's at.
It's down here. You see it right there?
Oh,
Alright.
you're here.
So, that shows the signs of intoxication, okay? So I'm going to have you step out of the vehicle here shortly. Alrighty, thank you for cooperating. Keep your hands where I can see them, okay? Good, thanks.
That's cool though. You guys didn't have it towed. You guys are just gonna leave it here. That's right on. We like that.
She'll probably, a lot of times somebody will have like a friend come and pick it up or something like that, because it's kind of not in a great spot.
As the night comes to an end, another moment unfolds just down the street. A separate traffic stop, this time handled with professionalism and respect. The officers follow proper procedure, proving that integrity and accountability still exist behind the badge. Yet the contrast is impossible to ignore. For every officer who honors the law with professionalism, there's another ready to tarnish the uniform through arrogance and the misuse of authority. The narrator reminds us that accountability doesn't end with exposure. It begins with awareness. Every recording and every act of transparency helps strengthen the connection between justice and truth. When citizens continue documenting public interactions and officers hold one another to the same standard, meaningful reform becomes more than just an idea. It becomes a movement. So never forget, record responsibly, know your rights, and never allow intimidation to silence your voice. Until next time, stay aware, stand firm, and keep the lens of truth focused where it matters most.